think we're all just excited. Obviously, like you said, first road trip of the year. We had our stint in Coachella as a team, so we were able to do some team bonding on the road there. So yeah, just continuing to build on what we had last week, and yeah, excited to get on the road.
Thank you for that. We'll go with Rory. Go ahead.
Hi, Avery. Thanks for your time here today.
Yeah, of course.
Fabrice just had some very kind words about you a moment ago. Just talking about just scratching the surface of what you can do, in his opinion. I'm just wondering how you see the system that you've been in, like Fabrice's new setup and tactics, how much you felt and what you felt that might have unlocked in you as a player so far.
Yeah, I mean, it's honestly just really refreshing to know that there are coaches that are like he is one of the most intelligent tacticians in my opinion, and I mean I'm saying that only after being with him for a month or so. So I mean, yeah, everything that he's done so far, I appreciate more than I can even express. I mean, it's been all of practices, all of the film sessions have been learning opportunities for me and for everyone else. So yeah, everything that he's done, I think it's exciting, and we're yeah, for me personally, very grateful for him to be here.
And then, just to expand on that, like, what are the facets that you think you've most improved on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, he's a tactician. The rotations off the ball are something that, like he said, I've scratched the surface with. And without conceding too much, it's something that I am looking to build more in my game is, off the ball defensively, staying disciplined, boxing off and staying connected to the back line. And then offensively, being able to maybe shift into the 10 spot sometimes. So, I mean, tactically and even technically, like our functional trainings after our sessions have been great as well. So, I mean, yeah, all of those facets have been something that are going beneath the surface for me.
Yeah, no, I don't want to put you in a place where you're jumping too far out in terms of top secret data. But I guess the last thing is we were talking a bit about the weather in Chicago and how it will be pretty cold. I know you are a Florida native
I
originally.
am. I'm a Floridian.
What is it like for you to play when you played in the past in very cold weather? How do you adapt?
Well, honestly, like I left Florida for a reason, for college. I just wanted to experience something different other than the sweltering heat. Funny how life has a way of finding its way back, because I ended up right back in the thick of it here in Houston. So I mean, I'm grateful to escape the heat a little bit. But yeah, I'm not used to the cold. I have very bad circulation, so if you see my touch a little off, I'm gonna blame the cold.
Totally get it. No, my fiance's from Florida, same way. She wanted to get away from it. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Sandra, go ahead.
I'm still cracking up about the circulation. Looking ahead a little bit to Chicago, we were speaking to Fabrice just before you joined us, and I asked about that first game and maybe some of the principles that he's presenting to the team already, and kind of the buy-in that's there. For you, what have been some of the areas around, whether it's the coaching philosophies or the tactics or anything like that, that you find yourself kind of really buying into this year?
Honestly, it's also off field stuff, because I mean, it's hard to disclose without going too much into detail about everything last year, but I mean, everything off the field we've all just seen a shift in buying in. I mean, there's not many other ways to put it, but everyone knows that like this is just the beginning, and this is going to be something that we build off of. is this year and everything that he's taught us over the last month or so. And yeah, you can just feel the vibe shift, and it's something that's special, and it's something that I'm very grateful to be a part of.
He noted kind of the defensive performance coming out against the Spirit, which was interesting, just because looks like the team had a really good response
Yeah.
after going from the goal, and kind of at certain phases and stretches of the game, really kind of even dominated some of those attacking stats as well. But he was sure to note the defensive side of the ball. Is it something that you mentioned that that's something that you really want to kind of continue to work on moving forward? What are maybe some of the opportunities that you're looking at to grow in those defensive areas going up
Yeah.
against Chicago?
Yeah, I mean, even beyond Chicago, I think something that I need to start, or not just start, but continue to develop is my 1v1 defending presence. I think historically, for me, back even stretching as far back to club soccer days and, collegiately, I was in a more offensive position to going 1v1. And I think that now it's provided me a unique perspective to know, see the flip side of it is like, hey, this attacker's coming at me. I know what I would do in their position. So it kind of gives me a comparative advantage in terms of being able to kind of see get into the attacker's head when they're going 1v1. So I think that for me personally, Chicago and beyond, continuing to develop my 1v1 defending, especially out in the flanks.
And last one for me, maybe just a tone check type of vibe. Both these teams looking for their first points of the season. Can we anticipate maybe a game with a little bit more pop as you think the two teams are going to try to crack away for points here?
I mean, for sure. Every game is going to always be like that. It's not just, personally, I try not to look at the standings. It's hard not to, obviously. It's kind of an unrealistic goal of mine, but every game is going to be the same mentality of go in and punch them in the mouth in the first 10 minutes. So, I think that's definitely our mentality, and it will probably be theirs as well. But yeah, regardless of the table, that will always be what we do.
Nice. Good luck on Sunday. Safe travels.
Thank you so much.
Theo, go ahead.
Hey Avery, how you doing?
Good. How are you, Theo?
Not too bad. I haven't checked, so forgive me if this is wrong. But did you get your first assist of last year on the last day of the season against Bay?
I got my first goal.
You got your first goal.
Yes, that's what it was.
That's what it was. I knew. Was it in the second half? Was it equalizer?
It was an equalizer in the first maybe 3 minutes. It was a quick one.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, punching him in the mouth. Yeah.
Yeah, both halves, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Both halves, I take it.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, because I was just thinking, obviously, you got the assist last week. We didn't talk to you after the game. But Maggie was talking about how perfect your cross was, and it was something that I think either pre-match or at half-time, she said Fabrice had talked about early deliveries and kind of hitting, whether it was, I guess, Ryan in the back post, but kind of having the timing of your crossing.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to kind of zoom in on that because it was a really nice assist.
Thank you.
Sorry, you didn't get the assist, but it felt
I was about to say, I don't think that I ended up getting the assist from it, but yes, nice cross nonetheless.
Americans say hockey assist. I would almost say it was like the emotional assist was the cross.
Fair. It's an assist in my heart.
I know, now I'm like, this isn't going to show up in a stat sheet. My question is, can you talk me through your crossing?
Yeah.
That was a long...
The roundabout way to get there, but yeah, that is something that I've always prided myself on. I think that's one of the strengths in my game is, again, like I mentioned earlier, going at players 1v1 and being able to either, like Maggie said, early serve, or early services, or getting into the end line and cutting it back and serving, and knowing that I have both of those in my, what's the word? In my tool bag. Repertoire, that's the right word. That's a better word than tool bag, thank you. But yeah, knowing that I have those in my repertoire is something that I always pride myself on.
We've heard so much last season as well, but Fabrice was talking up about how you're versatile and you can be used in different ways, and that helps the team explore formations and shapes. But can you tell me what it's like to be a player who is expected to play left side, play right side? Like, what goes through your head
is a very interesting way to put it. Yeah, and it's very accurate. It is cool. It's something that, again, like that is something that I pride myself on. It's always been one of my strengths. Growing up, I actually was a 10 in club, and my club coach moved me out to the wing, and it was back in the days where parents were still in contact with club coaches, and my parents were like, why are you moving her out wide? Like, what are you doing? And my club coach said, just trust me, like, you'll thank me for this one day. And I am thanking him every day for moving me out wide. But it is, honestly, I enjoy playing soccer so much that it doesn't really impact where I am. Like, I go into every game with in the same headspace, even if it's, left forward, left back, right forward, right back, right winger, etc. I think it's allowed me to develop my game in multiple areas. I don't think that one foot is weaker than the other. Like it's allowed me to become like a more complete player. So it's not. I wouldn't say that it's like a prepper or preparing in different ways, but more of a, okay, yeah, I'm excited to get to do something maybe even new this week. So I mean, yeah, I'm always grateful for that.
Just to follow up, I know you said you don't prepare differently, but if you're like getting shifted to one side,
Yeah.
right, maybe you're going to be playing closer or collaborating
Yeah.
with different players, would you like change who you're hanging out with that have a different like 2-on?
Not intentionally, no. But if I am playing on a different side, then I probably will be hanging out with them more in practice. So I mean, it would be like an unintentional, like, oh, maybe I'm with Barb more this week, or maybe I'm more with Ev or Yaz or whoever our wingers are. But yeah, not intentionally picking players to sit next to for lunch.
But then that also puts you in an interesting position because you probably bounce around the team.
I do. But again, like that's I enjoy that. I enjoy getting to know and connecting with all of my teammates.
Thanks so much for your time. Good luck.
Thanks, Theo.
All right, everyone.